Hello, and welcome to the Charterstone Times, an award-winning investigative journalism and local gossip podcast, bringing you the latest news from the Santa Royale Charterstone apartment complex. Here, we aim to be your in-depth source for all going-ons in the Merryworth universe. Hello everybody, and welcome once again to the Charterstone Times. Today is Saturday, April 20th, 2024, and we here at the Charterstone Times would like to wish a very, very happy April 20th, or 420 as the kids call it, to all of our listeners who choose to celebrate such a holiday. As a city in California, it is very possible that some residents of the city may partake in celebrating today. However, we would like to remind you that the Charterstone apartment complex is strictly a no-smoking facility. And speaking of no smoking and the Charterstone complex, let's tune in to see what Wilbur Weston is up to. When we last left him off, his ex-girlfriend Iris had started to talk far, far too long for Wilbur's terribly short attention span, which is one of the few things shorter than he is. Iris told Wilbur that Zach and I have both been lifting weights and they wanted to try something new, and Wilbur's thoughts started to drift off towards imagining Zach as a King Kong-like figure, or perhaps Donkey Kong, gripping Iris within his large, hairy right arm. It is unclear if Wilbur wants to become such a monkey man himself, or merely admires him, or thinks downwardly on someone who spends so much time perfecting their physical body instead of their mental efforts, such as writing a woman's advice column in the local newspaper. Another possibility is that Wilbur has himself been participating in today's festivities, and this is merely a hallucinogenic memory brought on by his drug use. Today, Iris and Zach continue to lecture Wilbur as he thinks about anything else. Iris stares at Zach as she says, "Zach looked into different classes at the gym for the both of us," and Zach stares back at her silently. He does a slight nod. His 5 o'clock shadow is continuing to grow by the minute within our strip, and it's possible that by the end of this conversation, he will have a full lumberjack beard. Wilbur continues to daydream. He imagines himself as the tall, powerful superhero WILBURMAN, here to save the day. He has a short yellow cape that merely goes past his elbows. His outfit is a navy blue one, with red gauntlets starting shortly after the elbow, and a red W emblazoned on the chest. He wears a domino-style mask. His physique is much, much more muscular than Wilbur's physique normally is. It is more akin to Keith Hillen's. One thing that has remained the same is Wilbur's comb-over. Will Wilbur go on to a complete daydream tangent that takes over all of Iris and Zach's interesting information about going to the gym and personal wellness? Tune in tomorrow to find out. That's all for today's edition of the Charterstone Times. Thank you again, as always, for listening. I hope you will tune in tomorrow to see what else happens in the exciting world of the Charterstone Apartments and Merryworth.